bit of banter.
It isn't a joke, though, is it? It's not a joke at all. And I'm glad you said, you know, it can happen with any sex or gender, because I think about this a lot, and I see a lot of women being very inappropriate towards my partner, and I think that, I hate to say it's accepted, but it seems to be that it's okay for a woman to be, you know, a bit overly...
What sort of things do they do?
Or like, you know, smack your bum or say like, oh, you're handsome, which is fine, but then it can go
it's
a little...
Fine.
It can go a bit further, where it's then... I then look on and I think, if a man did that to me or said that to me, I would feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Then how does it make Joe feel?
Well, I think that he just assumes that that's the way that people behave, and, you know, it's a bit of, you know, being silly or whatever. But
does it make him feel uncomfortable?
I think it's uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable. I can only speak for me, but I certainly watch it and feel uncomfortable sometimes. And I can't understand why it seems okay, not okay, but it seems less of a story for a woman to be that way and more for a man to be that way, where I think in both instances it's just inappropriate and disgusting.
I think men are more embarrassed to speak out. I think if a man had an inappropriate sexual remark made towards them, even if no finger was laid on them, to say, that made me feel a bit funny. I think, well, I mean, I'm not a man, I don't know this, but what I think his friends, he'd be worried his friends might say, what's the matter with you? Yeah. Go on.
Well,
you know.
And again, like the touching, it's about that there's that fine line, because I, for one, would not want any man in an office situation to think, oh, I can't have a bit of banter with my female colleague. That would be horrendous. But that comment that Dustin Hoffman allegedly made...
That's not
banter.
banter.
It's not banter. It crosses a line.
But this is the thing. I get really annoyed when people are like, what's the difference between banter and going over the top? It is so clearly obvious what the difference is between banter and being inappropriately disgusting.
But